911.
We have a toddler that's passed out and not doing well, and
You have a baby what?
a baby passed out, not breathing.
Oh my God, no!
I remember screaming, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
And I couldn't really understand what he was saying, and he was kind of screaming, and all he said to me was that he forgot Chase.
And once he got to the vehicle, he saw her in the back, and he was standing there just screaming at the top of his lungs.
She was laying there next to her bike, which had been in the back of the SUV.
This god-awful sound came from me. My life ended at that moment.
I've killed my son, and I begged God to take me, not Chase. Me.
People have a need to demonize the person to whom it actually happens so that they can feel in their minds, this could not happen to me, this could only happen to a monster.
Which is absolutely the biggest mistake you can ever make. It can happen to anyone. And it has happened to the CEO of a hospital, to a college professor, to a postal worker, to a pizza maker, to a nurse, to a teacher, to a doctor, to a vice principal, you name it.
Dozens of children die needlessly every year due to heat stroke in a vehicle.
Nationwide, 11 children died in hot vehicles in the month of July. 29 have died this year.
We actually had another one yesterday, so now the total is up to 30 children this year.
An average of 37 per year.
And why is that? There has been a significant change in the way we transport our children. In the mid-90s, we started adding airbags. These overpowered airbags were killing children. We can't let the kids be up front anymore. They're in the back seat, they're rear facing. You can't even tell if there's a baby in that seat or not. Any parent will tell you the first year or two of life, they don't get any sleep. Your brain, your memory doesn't function like it should.
Sometimes you'll arrive at a destination and you'll realize that you don't really remember the actual drive getting there. Stress causes that reptilian part of the brain to take over sometimes. That's the point at which you're driving to work and you don't have a memory of what's in that car with you.
And he honestly, all day long, he thought he had already taken her to the child care center.
I went to sign her out of the child care, and I looked down on the sheet and I hadn't signed her in.
So I went to the computer system to sign Cooper out for the day, but he had never been checked in.
The day that it happened, the only thing I can explain is that we were out of a routine.
She was in a different vehicle than she normally was driving.
Just the slightest break from routine is the thing where it happens.
These tragedies can happen quickly. When it's around 90 degrees outside, the temperature inside a car will rise above 130 in less than an hour.
We documented a case last year where the high temperature was only 52 degrees.
Young infants, their body temperature rises 3 to 5 times faster than an adult.
You add all these things together, that is a recipe for disaster.
Tragedies like this happen more and more the busier we get.
And it really is a preventable problem.
And I keep looking around and it keeps happening. And I'm tired of seeing it happen.
I would be willing to work for the rest of my life so another family doesn't have to have this story, because it hurts every day.
I had to work through my own grief, my own shame. I'm ready to do battle.
And parents are coming together to help prevent it.
You know, the auto industry knows we're human. There are all sorts of reminders in our vehicles. Who's decided it's more important not to have a dead car battery than a dead baby? How does the auto industry get away with that?
If there had been a simple chime alert of my son's presence, none of this would have happened.
Standing up and telling our stories makes a difference.
The Hot Cars Act is a bill that last month was presented into the House and just today is presented into the Senate.
Aiming to prevent these tragedies, Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal introduced legislation requiring car makers to install sensor technology alerting drivers to a baby left in a car seat.
And we're here as legislators to try to prevent this from ever happening again.
Wonderful.
It's amazing. But I hope that all of your listeners will absolutely call their congressman and urge them to get this bill passed.
Yes.
Because 4 children have died in the past week.
We need to stop families having to deal with what I've done to our family. This law can do that.
No donation is too small. Thank you very, very much.